And have you ever seen a ball hit where Aaron Judge hit that ball in the first inning?
I don't think so. I made sure to jump up and get to a good spot where I could really watch it. Like, I was under control, poised. I had to make sure I had a good view of it. That was evaporated.
Austin Wells told me on the field, there's no words when you see him hit the ball like that. Just can you just describe what that's like to watch from your vantage point?
Yeah, it's those are fun. When he and Giancarlo, some of the ones he hits, when they really clean them out, they're a little bit different.
Speaking of Wells, he saw a ton of pitches tonight, 2 really good at-bats there in the 4th and the 6th. Just what do you think allowed him to have that level of success at the plate?
Yeah, I mean, that's who he is. That's what he's capable of. But really, I mean, the homer, what was it, 9 pitches, tough lefty. He gives you those tough at bats, and now up over 40 RBIs already, and hasn't even he's had some downturns too. So he's just been really productive. He's really good in the bigger the spot, and then I thought his next at bat was excellent too. The big double down the line. So good to see him have a night like that. I think he should be fine. I'm expecting him in there tomorrow.
That just from sliding into third base there?
Yeah.
What do you think, Max?
Great. I mean, just, you walk into a, start of 16 in a row and, have your ace go out there and give you 7 and not have to overextend him either, a 90-pitch night in 7. So really efficient, as he goes through these next few, he's going to be on, on 5 days for a few turns. So to be efficient like that, somewhat be able to give our bullpen a rest, it was big.
Yeah, you said you want to sit up and watch Judge's homer. Are you ever, shocked or surprised at how much he continues to do things that, make you want to watch it the way you do?
No, I'm not. And if he keeps ascending from here, I won't be surprised either.
It's almost middle June and he's 396. Is that the most amazing part of this amazing season so far?
The most amazing part of it is I feel like he's just playing well. I don't feel like he's been on fire at any point. That's what's amazing about it. I think he's just out there playing well, like getting his hits, doing his thing. But in a lot of ways, I'm honestly still waiting for him to catch fire, and then that's when it gets really scary.
He's still another gear.
I don't know. I've said he's playing in a different league. He needs to get called up.
Yeah, that 6th inning in particular, what did you overall think of the team's at-bats in that inning?
Yeah, great. We got so much production up and down. Belly, get that 1,000th hit out of the way. Jazz puts a ball off the wall. JD with a few knocks down there. DJ on base 4 times. Grish on base 3 times. So just a lot of good throughout the lineup, and then when your 9-hitter tonight and Wells does that, that's when you got a deep lineup, and that's what these guys are capable of. That's a really good pitcher that we went up against that's been on a really good run here since he's got called up, and for them to pressure him like that, and we had some bounces go our way too. I mean, there were some balls that fell out there for us, and but there were some really good at bats.
How much lift can DJ, the way he's hit the last week? We asked you a lot about him.
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. I mean, kind of hiding down there and towards the bottom of the lineup, and he's just given us that really good at bat right now, which has been really good to see. When he's at his best, he's got that ability to control the zone, so he'll walk, 2 walks tonight, and his swing seems to be in a good place. Yeah, it's really good to see for him to all that he's been through, and then all he's been through to get ready for this season and the build up, to be able to get some results here in this first several weeks is really good.
Wells is on pace for 29 homers, over 100 ribbies. Not a high average, but do you expect him to hit for a better average when he grows? And where have you seen the biggest growth in him?
I expect him to hit. I think he can really hit. So if that shows up in average, if it shows up in some power and on base, I think he's going to be a productive major league hitter, especially when you consider it's at the catcher position. So he's capable of a lot offensively. I still think he's just tapping into some of his stuff and still gaining experience, but he's a talented offensive player.
Okay,
DJ made at the range, does that show you something that he's able to get to that ball?
Good to see him go get that thing. Yeah, he was moving around a lot tonight, so it was a really good play and one of those. We've got a pretty good lead at that point, but that's one of those plays that allows you to, extend some guys, and those little things that add up that keep you away from somebody on a given night. Those are important.